House Democrats are expressing their deep frustration with the prolonged delay in selecting a Speaker of the House, extending a hiatus that has lasted for a perplexing 10 days. In this time of political limbo, they offer their heartfelt gratitude to the Democratic leader, Hakey Jeff, and the Democratic whip, Catherine Clark, for their exemplary leadership during these trying times. Rather than steering the ship of governance toward a bipartisan path forward, House Republicans have seemingly elected to embrace chaos. This choice has left House Democrats disheartened, as they believe that a sensible solution to make the House function smoothly has been offered. The Democrats have tirelessly implored their Republican counterparts to forsake extremism once and for all, but, to their dismay, it appears that House Republicans have decided to double down on their divisive course of action. The core of the Democratic frustration lies in the nomination of Jim Jordan, a prominent and vocal election denier, for the role of Speaker of the House. Jordan's political rhetoric and unyielding partisanship have come under scrutiny, with accusations that they played a role in inciting the attack on the Capitol on January 6, a dark and deeply troubling chapter in American history. Jordan has not yet answered for his alleged role in the attack and continues to defy a lawful and legally binding subpoena from this esteemed body. Furthermore, it is a matter of concern that Mr. It is the conviction of House Democrats that someone who has so blatantly disregarded the powers and responsibilities of this legislative body has no right to lead this chamber. The assertion is unambiguous: Jim Jordan poses a significant threat to our democracy. The concerns extend beyond that, as he has consistently been viewed as a threat to our national security. His track record shows a clear pattern of opposition to funding intended to support our friends and allies abroad, a support that is currently of utmost importance in the House of Representatives, particularly in assisting nations like Israel and Ukraine. It is apparent that Jim Jordan's primary objective is to inflict political harm on President Biden and to promote the electoral prospects of Donald Trump, irrespective of the potential harm that may befall the nation as a result. This is a course of action that comes at a great cost, not only to our country but also to the very democratic norms that underpin our political system. It should be noted that Jim Jordan holds the distinction of being an endorsed darling of the MAGA movement, championed by Donald Trump himself. They must make a critical choice. House Republicans now stand at a crossroads. They can either submit to the extremism that has cast a dark shadow over the House for the last 10 months, or they can opt to join hands with their Democratic counterparts in charting a path toward bipartisan cooperation. The plea from House Democrats is clear and unambiguous: let us work together, putting the interests of everyday Americans at the forefront. Let us collaborate in passing legislation that enhances the lives of our citizens, avoiding the looming specters of financial default, government shutdowns, and the chaos that has too often characterized the recent political landscape. In conclusion, House Democrats express their firm resolve to steer the ship of governance in a direction that prioritizes unity, effective legislating, and the well-being of the American people. They hope that their Republican colleagues will heed this call and join them in charting a more harmonious and productive course for the House of Representatives.